Hey, hello everyone, Jayborino here. Welcome back, playing some Insurrection Remastered. I am recovering from an illness, had a pretty severe chest cold / the flu, but am on the upswing now, and nothing will make me feel better than good old Devourer's Children. This is his mission: complete ruins, having tracked down Morgan the Zerg, discover the Terran to a hidden fortress. Knowing now where it is located, go forth and demolish this stronghold.
Morgan, I thought you'd be long gone by now.
It's hopeless, Vane. They're everywhere.
You look hurt. Maybe I should call you a medic.
It's nothing that a stiff drink won't cure.
Some things never change.
Through the eyes of Morgan, the Terran's hidden fortress has been unveiled. Go now, my youngest. Enter their home and make our presence known.
Devourer's Children must survive. That's a new objective from the original. In the original, I think I used Devourer's Children to pretty much wipe the map by himself. A lot has changed here. I tried to play this map last night, and I wasn't quite well enough. My voice couldn't quite handle it, but I'm feeling much better today. We start with a lot of infrastructure here, so I'm just going to go in and start my +1, everything. And then, there he is. Devourer's Children with 1,000 HP, 5 carapace, and 60 damage is insane. And he's got 4 Night Killers with him as well. So let's hotkey them. I'm going to use them to come up here and wipe out this top area. And let's just, well, we're going to need a lot of gas this map. So I think, I don't know exactly what Vorgozz has done, but this map seems way harder than the original. In the original, I used Devourer's Children and wiped out like the entire middle section with just him. Again, I played this for maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes last night before I realized like I couldn't continue. But I'm doing okay with it now. Let's just go ahead and send Devourer's Children and 2 Night Killers back down here. But it seems like the enemy AI builds aggressively. They may just have a higher AI setting. I don't know. So we should actually prepare ourselves. Let's get a hive. Let's grab muscular augments. Let's grab metabolic boost. And let's send a drone up to take this upper right area. So my goal is to properly prepare, because we can't easily heal Devourer's Children unless we infest a Terran command center, build another command center, then build a barracks with supply depots. Oh, okay. And then heal him. I made Scourge. Whoops. There are also missile turrets along these ledges. They're kind of annoying, so I'm going to probably just use my Night Killers to start killing them. And interestingly enough, we start with Overlord Speed and Antenna, which is very nice. So again, I'm gonna use him to scout, and then I'll use my Night Killers to start hitting these turrets, so that when we inevitably start rallying up Overlords and such, they won't get hit by these. And the only reason I know this is because, again, I played for not too long last night. I didn't even notice this up here when I played. I wonder what's in there. Was there a... I don't think there was a stasis cell there in the original map, but I don't remember. I assume that was not there. Get in there, buddy. Okay. And we could just keep scouting with an Overlord. There's a big group of defenses down here. Yeah, like a huge group of defenses there. I don't know if it was like that. Again, I pretty much beat this exclusively with Devourer's Children originally. So I don't know what's been changed, but I think it's just been made a little bit harder. So let's start making groups of drones, and we can bring them up here so that we can just saturate this gas really fast. And we just need a couple extra colonies, should be fine. And we'll start +3 pretty quickly. We can't really afford it just yet in terms of gas. Also, it's interesting because our workers don't cost our workers don't cost supply, so it always seems like our army is smaller than it actually is. That's not necessarily true, because our workers aren't contributing to it. So it may, like, if you only have like a 50 or 60 supply army, that's actually way more than it seems, because your workers aren't in there. And normally you're going to have 30, maybe 40 workers, depending on how many bases you have. Okay, and I think Devourer's Children can pretty much defend by himself, but since we have no easy way to heal him, I am hesitant to just run him in to start doing stuff right away. Get a couple more rounds of workers, and we're going to need probably a boatload more hatcheries. Okay, let's start +2. I don't know what we'll use those Scourge for. We'll find something. And we did start with a Queen, so we can try to infest a command center pretty early. I'm not sure. I mean, we might just do like a straight kill this map and not worry about infesting. And then there's a base down here. I'm not sure. I guess I could run for that pretty fast. I don't know what's down there. I think 2 bases is probably enough. This is pretty good. Pretty good coverage up here. And let's grab 1 colony. Should be enough. Then we can bring the Night Killers back down here. And we're getting Devour's Children leveled up, too. If we can get them up to +8 armor, that's insane. So, again, I was ill. I don't know. I mean, I still am ill, but I'm feeling... I think I feel much better than I sound, that's for sure. But, this was not going too well, but it was really troubling. It was hard for me to focus. And I just got slaughtered. So I think the AI is just set to a slightly harder difficulty. Let's just go ahead and get +3 everything early. The sooner the better. We can get a Spore Colony as well. Right there. So the sooner we get +3 again, we're basically going to stockpile our gas. Is this not quite fully... There's like a split second that's getting wasted on this geyser. I think that's fine. That's fine for now. Nice. We got adrenal glands. We should get a Defiler Mound and an Ultralisk Cavern. I have a sneeze. It's coming. It's passed. I think I mentally prepared myself for it, and then it didn't hit. Come on. Get building that creep colony. Let's go. And then there are still more high ground turrets. We're just gonna make I'm just gonna make a couple guardians to deal with that. Get in there. My heroes will help make short work of this stuff. There we go. I'm kind of just waiting for them to tech past Firebats as well, so that all that's left are their pre-placed ones, because typically once they get past that Firebat Vulture attack that tends to come, they don't build too many more Firebats, and Firebats are just super strong, and they roast my Zerglings and make them completely worthless and waste a bunch of larvae. So, part of the reason why I'm not gonna bother. Oh, I don't even have a Greater Spire. Okay, well, we'll wait. That's fine. Consume. I think we just need... I mean, this isn't really that well saturated. We could get more drones. This is definitely saturated. I got the Ultralisk Cavern. Is there anything else that I need right now? No, we started with the Queen's Nest. Okay, well, we have a lot of drones. We can head down and try to take another base when we find one, but... I'm not sure if I'm going to try to take the command center and then get medics. Again, we're not even supposed to have them, so I probably won't get the Ultralisk upgrades either. So, gonna wait for a +2 to complete, so then I will then get a Greater Spire. There we go, and then we can get +3 starting. I'm just basically over-preparing this early section because, again, it was very, very tough. It's mostly just our gas right now. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of hatcheries. How does that sound? It sounds wonderful. Thank you for asking. Then we'll update all of our hotkeys. One there and get another one up here. Oh, yeah. You're going to be hotkey 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool. This is still going. Got +3 started. We won't worry about +3 air. It's very expensive. So for now, let's just get a bunch of Overlords out because I tend to fly them in and they get picked off because I'm a fool. So let's just move all of our hotkeys, or all of our rally points down here. I think I even want another hatchery. Like, really doesn't hurt. I don't want to put it down here, though. That's kind of exposed. Right there is fine. So I started with this cough, this lingering cough that I've been getting. I get it like once a year, right? It's usually just a cough, and it sticks around for like a month and a half, 2 months. It's fairly mild, but recording tends to bring it out more and more. Then it progressed into a head cold, and then a more severe chest cold, which then turned into the flu, and I was bedridden for like a day and a half, which then remissed back into a pretty severe cold, messed up my voice significantly as all that junk drained into my chest. And now I'm back to a mild cold. So again, I'm feeling a lot better, but I'm still kind of on the upswing. I've been drinking a ton of water, gotten a lot of rest, but it's been a struggle. Let's get some more Mutalisks. Let's get a lot of Guardians. And the amount of tanks on this map is pretty wild, and I think Lurkers would be really useful, but I think, you know, between Guardians and then Dark Swarm will be okay. Plus our heroes, of course. Then when we're going to need anti-air. So we can make either more Mutalisks or just a lot of Hydralisks. I'm fine either or. And we do have... Yeah, so we've got the gas already. And I could start +3. I would rather make the Guardians than start +3, honestly. We can start +3 any other time. So we've got 8 Guardians. I'm going to use them to actually clear out these high ground turrets before anything else, so that anything that's rallying doesn't get stuck. And then a Defiler, and then we need 600. We need 550 gas if we want to start +3, which is crazy. This attack isn't too bad. Again, I just had a lot of Zerglings on standby because I'm just trying to use my larva. Did I make even another hatchery? I did. Okay, so this one up here. So let's rally all of them up here and start making Hydralisks. Ultralisks are going to be necessary, but we don't have gas. Guardians have more HP, which is awesome in this version, so you don't have to worry about them dying super fast. I can also use them to clear out this whole area. Just use it to wipe all this out, and it'll give our forces a road in to start attacking. But if we can use Guardians to do a lot of the work on this map, I'll feel pretty good, as long as we have Overlords and some Hydralisks to back them up. Of course, there's ghosts in these bunkers. Classic Vorgozz. Again, I doubt that was like that originally, but I can't be 100% sure. I say there was this one Guardian who floated a little too close to the sun. If we start attacking production structures, the Terran will unload every single thing that they have around the map and come at us. They don't have Ghost Cloak yet. That's pretty good. Okay, and let's consolidate a bit. I see a new Dresden Elite Guard, who I can only assume is 333. Okay, let's get that +3 for my Guardians. And I'm just going to make so many Zerglings. They're all going to get killed by spider mines, probably. Because that's how things roll. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's start poking in. I'm going to save. Like I mentioned, I'm going to grab... We can now move in with Devour's Children. I think he'll be able to do some real good work. Maybe we cut down the right side here and try to go for this expansion. We don't necessarily need an expansion, but it really would not hurt. Might be a little too hesitant right now. There we go. We got the Queen as well that we have hotkeyed in case we want to go and try to take a command center, but I'm not really that focused on that right now. Metasynaptic Node, why not? And then lots of Hydralisks. And we've got the Guardians. Let's see if we can just lure enemies to us. We lost a Guardian. I'm just being super careful because we have a large Zergling army. It'll just get killed really, really quickly to spider mines. I also want to get up to that, stasis tank. I want to see what's in there. Seems neat. Could be neat. Okay, let's make sure that we keep the Guardians. I need you. Oh my god, that's so many tanks. What the hell? That is an absurd number of tanks. Can we Dark Swarm right here? There's a random red battle cruiser. Okay, Night Killer's doing their job. So now what do? We lost like a huge clump of our army. Did you see how many tanks that was? That was nuts. Well, Mass Guardians, I wasn't wrong. Seems like the right choice. What's going on down here? Just one Marine. I could move in with my Night Killers and Devour's Children. I don't feel particularly safe to do so. I bet that a lot of these were pre-placed. They had to be. Okay, well, which direction do we want to go in? The world is our oyster. There are probably a bunch of loaded bunkers that all this stuff is coming from as well. So again, if I had to guess, a lot of this stuff was pre-placed. Okay, back up, buddy. Let's get some more Mutalisks. Okay, now let's move in. Let's go in with Devour's Children. I think it's time. And his vanguard of Night Killers. Oh my god, that's so many tanks. Devour's Children, your job is the tanks. There you go. Good work. Wow. Okay. Well, I think we sort of pushed through. Let's try to move down in this direction. Let's move back with my heroes. There's just too many tanks. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Okay, and we're moving in. Devour's Children, he's killing it. Get on top of the elite guard. That's your job, buddy. Yeah! All these ghosts inevitably getting pulled out of bunkers. Okay, lure this stuff to us. Dark Swarm right here. I'm trying to keep all my Night Killers alive, too. Not super necessary, but I'm trying. My Guardians are now 3-3. What's going on? Ugh, there's one flippin' thing. Okay, Devour. Well, you know what? No, we got Zerglings down here. I like how there's just one tank that was like, no, I refuse. All this stuff was left over. I see a command center. Is my queen still alive? It looks like it. See, not easy. Again, I think the Guardians really saved us because there were like a dozen tanks that slowly came in towards us. That's pretty rough. Ow. Okay, let's clean this up. And I'll be able to take this command center, and maybe we'll just leave it where it is and start harvesting. I see you, spider mines. Okay, and I'm a little hesitant to move in with my heroes. Actually, hang on one second. Okay, I'm back. Our Roomba started running. I thought maybe you'd be able to hear it in the background, so my wife, though, came in and turned it off because she knew. Okay. SCVs, let's go. They have cloak on their ghosts, unfortunately. Let's start making SCVs just to start harvesting. I'm not going to build, like, an entire Terran base. At least I don't plan to. Let's take this group and move down this ledge to get rid of inevitable... Oh, we can take this, too. To get rid of inevitable missile turrets that are up here. Again, getting rid of this stuff will help us rally in. I think I'd like to start moving towards that... Get out of here, science vessel. I'd like to start moving towards that that stasis tank, because I don't know what's in there, but whatever it is, I want it. Maybe it's Devour's adults. That would be insane. Okay, Guardians, move up. Let's change our rally point. This has been going okay, but that's partly because I failed so miserably last night when I couldn't really speak. That I knew to expect a slightly more challenging enemy, so I knew right from the beginning to just make Guardians. Like, don't hesitate, make the Guardians. Doesn't hurt. Okay, please make this. We don't really need the minerals. I don't want to turn this again into a big infestation map, but having the extra gas will be useful. Let's see what's down here. Here's this other base. Okay, and then more Guardians, please. Where are you, Guardians? Oh, everything's spread out on this map. I don't know where most of my stuff even is. But I think we've cleaned out the majority of the ability of the Terrans to even reinforce. See, they've cleared out all these bunkers. Their main base probably doesn't have much in it either. So I think we're in really, really good shape. Get rid of the high ground turrets. Yes! Okay, I'm going to start diverting everybody up to this upper area to go for the stasis stuff. You know, the stasis stuff. Okay, gas, please. We don't need many more SCVs, or really any more SCVs. Actually, it's interesting. Ooh, excuse me. You can utilize the Terran bases to get rid of. Not get rid of. You can utilize the Terran bases to make. You can tell my brain is still not. It's very slow at this point. You can utilize the Terran bases to make supply-free SCVs to just harvest in the middle of nowhere. Just get rid of all these turrets. Okay, let's move on over here. Do I still have a defiler? Let's just move up in this direction. My defiler's probably dead. Okay, bring overlords. All my guardians. Cool, and then we probably need more overlords, if I had to guess. Not really. I mean, we're not that close to getting supply block, but just so that we don't get hit by something that we can't see. It's like a little science facility hideout down here. Ah! God damn it. Okay, well, get rid of it slowly. I know you guys want to destroy those. Don't worry about it. Devours children. Little over half health. A little dangerous. Okay, let's, didn't I just save? Okay, so let's attack into this stasis area. Just to see what's there. Got our heroes going as well. It's defended by these elite troops. These aren't even, super special guards, actually. So that's pretty good. Blood-pudding, tortured roar. I can't control him, he's just going. What? Sure, blood pudding. Help us out. Finish him up. Maybe he'll just push into the enemy base for us and win. Let's get rid of these high ground missile turrets because they seem to be confusing a lot of my units that are trying to run by. Attack and attack. So I can see, even if I was not sick at all, I may have lost my patience a bit on this mission, only because my expectations originally were, hey, use Devour's Children and just win immediately. That's not an option anymore. We did lose an entire army, but we were able to follow up very quickly. So the last enemy base, I think, is over here. Over here, I think.
Our forces are under attack.
Where are you? Oh, well, I guess he just runs around and destroys stuff. Okay. Well, let's move in towards the last enemy base. I am excited to be well again. I've been taking a lot of medication, drinking so much water, getting so much sleep, but eventually I was getting a little stir-crazy. Once I started feeling better, I was like, I really want to start recording again. Okay, Night Killers and Devour's Children, let us move into the final area. There's a battle cruiser. No big deal. Let's grab another group of Hydralisks, though. Guardians, go and finish this up. We got a bunch of stuff that's slowly making its way to us. I wonder if there's any production down here. We should send this group down here to check. There, I thought, I'm like, is there a Hydralisk hiding back there? Night Killers, your job is to kill this battlecruiser. He's in there. Nice work. Okay. I think they're done for. I thought this base was on a high ground, but I guess not. But yes, it is done. So many spider mines. I think all these spider mines were probably here in the original iteration. Vorgozz does have a bit of an affinity for spider mines, but I think a lot of these were just already here. Yeah, there's a lot of production in this middle section, so it was actually quite hard to clear them all out. So many tanks, and a lot of pre-placed stuff that once you start attacking production, the entirety of the brown faction just sends everything to come and kill you. Okay, what am I missing? There must be another barracks or something in this general vicinity. Maybe down here further? Yeah, that barracks is probably it. I just constantly am hearing spider mines, but I don't actually know where they end up. Devour's Children, you did well this map. You always do well this map. But you are also a bit of a liability. You're strong, but not strong enough to go up against like 8 tanks and a bunch of spider mines and fire bats. So, yikes. The beefed up Terran faction with the turrets and the fire bats, it's tough. It's tough, so I'm looking forward to fighting Zerg and Protoss. Or maybe just Terran with... That's just easier. I don't know. Last mission was interesting because we kind of played in an infestation-type faction. This time, not so much. We just went straight Zerg, and we just infested some command centers for the gas. But otherwise, it's fun. We're getting towards the end of Insurrection Remastered. Haven't really even thought about what I'm going to play next. I really don't like going into these maps thinking, like, you know what, just go straight Mass Guardians. I don't want to do that. I only did that this time because I knew I would probably struggle otherwise after failing previously. So, I don't know. I'm not going to do that every time. But it just made sense this time because we started with so much money and so much tech. All right, this has been JayborinoPlays. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.